Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Baby, listen to this. So, this is according to the Jasmine brand and TMZ. So, Tyler, the creator, is learning that your digital footprint is forever. The rapper recently liked an X post that said his fan base hates black music despite Tyler himself having a very deep love and appreciation for it. However, many argue that Tyler is responsible for the way his fans act, pulling up his old posts on X that have been labeled anti black and problematic. Amid the backlash, Tyler allegedly removed some of the resurfaced posts, including one where he said he didn't like the black guy from Victorious who was played by the Grammy winner Leon Thomas. In another old post that is still up, Tyler touched on the tragic case of Trayvon Martin and said, "If this Zimmerman ish doesn't go right, I hope blacks don't riot or go on to prove to others that they are animals and ish F that."
Let's work on that.
Mm.
You're looking stupid.
He also posted more than once about his hatred for his fellow music artist, Wale. Several have called Tyler out for his post, saying that changing his persona and deleting old tweets isn't enough. He needs to address his past behavior and comments directly. Should Tyler be held accountable for his old post, or should people let the past stay in the past? I'm sorry, or should people let the past stay in the past? These are some of the tweets that TMZ posted from Tyler the Creator. One was, "I hate Black History Month. Why the F do you have to effing separate ninja still? Oh, it's paying homage to our heroes. F that." That was on February the 7th, 2014. Another one was, "And black people are currently mad right now, but in 2 weeks we'll be over it because they really don't care. Cool hashtag though, right?" I'm assuming he's talking about Black Lives Matter. Is that the hashtag? That was on August the 18th, 2014. I don't know what hashtag he was talking about. Ha ha ha. Some black chick works here. Affirmative ninja. Crackers, ninjas, chinks, wetbacks. Come on, nigga. Let's effing vote. The first one I just read was you will see it's on the screen. Was May the 8th, 2011. The second one that I read was July the 28th, 2011. 2011. Um, R. Kelly peed on an effing child and got away with it. That is the most swagged out ish I have ever heard in my life. That was also um, February the 3rd, 2011. 2015, June 2000, I mean, June 28, 2015. Dude, and he tagged Diddy. "Thanks for being a successful black businessman, paving the way for ninjas like me. Stay out of trouble." This is what I have to say. Oh, girl, that's not even it. Another one he wrote was on February the 4th, 2014. "I can't think of any black directors that don't make cliche black themed or urban movies. I'm gonna look up some and see." Listen, this is what I got to say. I Googled his age. He's 34. So at the time, he had to be 20 something around here, right? 20 something, 21, 22, 23. He was old enough to know better. That's really what it comes down to. Listen, I think we all have said some things that are ignorant, um, that could probably get us canceled. I think that's why it's important that when you say those things, you keep it at the kitchen table. It's called kitchen table talk for a reason. I do believe one of the downsides of social media is that people, we have become, or sometimes we become very comfortable saying things um, that you may not, under other circumstances, say for the world to hear or see. And I think it's really bad when you probably have a crowd of people who, I don't know anything. I don't follow Tyler the Creator. I have a couple of his songs on my playlist, like Earthquake. That's my song. But for the most part, I don't keep up with him. But based off of what I've seen about Tyler the Creator, girl, I'm just gonna go ahead and say he does give me like anti-black. He does give me he only fuck white boys, white girls. He does give me like his friends probably white boys. I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah, I remember when he was on. Remember that what's his name, Jermichael, the comedian. Remember he had like a TV. He had a reality show. What's his name? Carmichael. Let me see. And the guy said that he liked Tyler, and I was like, girl, both of them give me they don't even like black boys. Carmichael. What's his name? Hold up. Gerard Carmichael. I thought he was so cute. But on he had like a little reality show, and he was telling Tyler the Creator that he was like in love with him or he liked him or whatever the case may be. And I was thinking in my head, girl, Gerard give me he likes white boys, and Tyler gives me he likes white boys. Girl, only. Now I like not like I like white boys, black boys, Asians, girl, Hispanic, all of the above. They give me like I only fuck with white and Latinas, Latinos. Okay, that's what they give me. Everybody except niggas. Um, but yeah, I think that with these tweets, this is another lesson for people to know that you really have to be careful with what you say on the internet. You really do. Um, because the shit will come back and bite you in your ass 10 times. It's one of those lessons where we hear all the time as like children. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you live your life, because it might come back to bite you in your ass. What you do as a young person, right? Whether you are legally grown or not, it really could affect your life. That is the truth. That is the truth. The things you do as a child, even though you might not be thinking about your future, you might not be thinking at 15, 16, even 21, 22 about what you're going to be doing at 35 and 40. But those things can come back and bite you in your big ass, baby. Do I think that Tyler the Creator will be okay? Yes, because I think the people who like Tyler the Creator, they like him. The people who really listen to his music, they're going to continue to listen to his music. I don't know about his fan. I don't know who his fan base consists of, but it doesn't give me. Um, his fan base gives. I feel like based off of what I know about Tyler the Creator, his fan base gives me people who like are alternative, um, not necessarily the I'm black and I'm proud type of people. Um, Not even black people like me, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the people who like Tyler, they're not necessarily just dashiki wearing, fists in the air all the time. Um, I I would feel like they're more so like the skater boy, skater girl, people who, the people who say I don't see color. I don't see color. They'll say that Tyler was just expressing himself. That's what the people who really support Tyler would say. He's just supporting himself. I mean, he was just expressing himself. What he said wasn't that bad. What he said carries some truth. They'll still support him. They will. Mm-hmm. So I think in the grand scheme of things, I think he'll be okay. Because it's not about me or necessarily even you canceling Tyler. Because I never really subscribed to Tyler, if that makes sense. Like I said, girl, I think I got like 1 or 2 songs on my playlist. Me not listening to those songs is like the people who would have to really do something about Tyler being canceled are the people that support. That's how like cancellation works in my head. It's not about people who don't listen to you or support you because they don't like. I don't matter in the equation of canceling Tyler or holding Tyler accountable. That would have to come from the people who actually support Tyler. Tyler will only be canceled if the people who support Tyler stop fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? But if they still fuck with him, he's not going to be canceled. Even if I don't listen to him, but I never listen to him anyways. You know? Anyways. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. So this is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Ooh, Soulja Boy goes off on Kandi Burruss and CEO Charlie Rocket following a clip of Charlie claiming Soulja Boy spat in his food he offered him after not eating for 3 days. I'm finna sue the F out of Kandi. The WTF what I spit in your food for. Now listen, I don't know this white man. There was a small backstory on his page. He had posted, I think ABC News or somebody did a story on him. He basically is at one point was heavily involved in like the hip hop scene. He was a manager. This is not the first time he told this story. He's told this story before. He literally has it posted on his Instagram page. Now, how many times he's told it, I don't know. But I know Kandi is not the first person who he's told that Soulja spat in his food. Now, let me just say something. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now. I believe the white man. I do. I'm sorry. You cannot be accused of, girl, charged and convicted of the stuff that Soulja Boy has done to people and get me to believe that he wouldn't do something as low down and trifling as that. All the stories we've heard from Nia Riley and all the other women, I believe. Right? The lawsuits. This. I believe. I believe it. Let's go ahead and play what Charlie had to say. And then I'll also play what Soulja Boy said in response to Charlie and Kandi. Baby, he called that lady a bald-headed bitch. Baby. Girl, he called Kandi a bald-headed bitch.
If I'm a bitch, your mama's a bitch.
Say that black woman shit, okay?
Let's go ahead and get into Charlie, and then I'll play Soulja's response right afterwards.
So first I want to preface, I'm very grateful for Soulja Boy giving me an opportunity. Mm-hmm. But I'm grateful for the good and the bad. Mm-hmm. Because at this particular time in Las Vegas, I had actually not eaten in 3 days.
Ooh.
I was in this tough place in life where I didn't want to beg for my paycheck or my per diem, which I wasn't getting. But because I wanted to be a boss. So I'm not going to beg for it. I don't want to act like I'm struggling. Right. And then I'm also not going to call home to my mom because I don't want her to think something's wrong on the road.
Right.
So it's like at that time, it'll be like, you would have to send me a Western Union.
Right.
So I'm in Vegas and I haven't eaten in 3 days. And it's a very dark time because I'm not treated properly. And Soulja Boy called me to his room. We're staying at the Bellagio. And he wanted to make a really like viral video. And he said, come to my room. I'm about to order some room service. And he ordered $1,000 worth of room service. And when he was done, there was so much food left over. I was excited. I said, I saw some chicken fingers, and I was like, can I get those? Because I'm hungry. I'm really, really hungry. And he said, yeah, have whatever you want. And then he got up and he spat on the food. And it was something that I had never witnessed before. But I'm very grateful for like these moments, because it taught me how never to treat people like when they work for me.
Yeah.
And when I started a management company and whatnot, I made sure people were paid on time. So I'm very grateful. And he was just a kid. He was a kid. But I never wanted to kill somebody before in my life. And it was a very frustrating time. Yeah. But I always was told by my grandfather that presents are delivered in the dark. And in this time, I'm at the airport, leaving Las Vegas, and I'm sitting on the ground, and my head is in between my knees, and I'm just so hungry. And this lady, she walked up to me, and she gave me a $20 bill. She said, God told me to give this to you.
Oh, wow.
I've never experienced anything like this in my life. And I'm like, how did she know? And I went and bought a Subway sandwich, and shortly after this, on October 4th, 2007, I'm supposed to go to the airport for the DJ Fallon show. Not DJ Fallon, for the Jimmy Fallon show.
Jimmy Fallon.
And I didn't get the itinerary. And so the next morning, I just go to the airport, because every morning we fly out. And I'm in the airport for about 4 hours, and nobody's answering my phone calls. And I think I realized in that moment, like, I think I'm just fired. Like, ice machine. Very cruel way of being.
They didn't even say anything.
Nobody.
Did you ever get the money that you were owed?
I did get the money that I was owed.
Okay, at least you got your money.
because Soulja Boy was signed to a very reputable company, College Park Music. So it was like they did what was right. I was owed money, but it was very odd at the time. Like, I just didn't know I was fired. It was just, I'm at the airport, I get back on the MARTA bus, and I go to my mom's house, and I told my mom, I was like, I think I'm fired.
Internet talking about I spent his motherfucking food in 2007. It's 2025. Why the fuck is you speaking on my name from motherfucking 2007? Ain't nobody never spent your motherfucking food, you pussy ass white. You's a bitch. You fat piece of shit. You's a cracker. What you talking about? Somebody tag this motherfucking white CEO Charlie. And somebody tag this bitch Kandi too. Bitch, why you got this fat ass on your platform talking? I'm finna sue the fuck out you and this white. I'm about to sue the fuck out Kandi. Somebody tag Kandi and somebody tag this fat ass white boy. You on the motherfucking internet talking about I spend your food. You's a bitch. Ass. Why the fuck? Who the fuck go on the road with somebody and don't eat for 3 days? And Kandi, you too, you little bald head bitch. You got this white on your motherfucker. Bitch, I'm in Atlanta right now. Send me the motherfucking address. Let me pull up, tell my side of the story. Hey, don't get on no motherfucking interview line talking about I spend your food. What the fuck I'm gonna spend your food for? You know how much motherfucker I could buy that little ass shit you talking about? Bro, make it make sense. And all y'all stupid ass little fans in the comment talking about, I believe it, he'll do it. Man, f y'all. Y'all can say it because y'all niggas do not know me. On my mama, on my little brother grave, nigga. I wouldn't, what the f y'all look like spending somebody's food, bro? Y'all f y'all niggas, bro. Y'all niggas mad because y'all broke.
Oh, hell no. So I'm over here editing the video, and I'm going back and I'm listening to what Soulja Boy was saying. Did he cock a gun? Baby, I want to play this part one more time, and I want y'all to tell me what in the fuck did y'all hear, and what was that he put on that counter? Because it sounded like he was cocking a gun when he was calling Kandi a bald-headed bitch.
Kandi, you too, you little bald head bitch. You got this white on your motherfucker. Bitch, I'm in Atlanta right now. Send me the motherfucking address. Let me pull up, tell my side of the story.
Mm-mm. 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 Kandi, stop being so motherfucking money hungry. Talking about you want him to come over and speak on it. Bitch, this nigga just cocked a gun while he called you a bald-headed bitch. And all you worried about is clicks and views. Baby, the way I would have Atlanta Police Department on speed dial for that nigga. Y'all play with these people too much. I'm not playing no games like that with nobody. You're not going to be threatening me while you cocking a gun at the same time. Or at least that's what it sounds like. Now, we could be wrong. I could be wrong in what I thought I heard. Because I didn't see anything. We didn't see anything. But from the sounds of it, it sounded like it was a gun. Girl, you threatening me because this white man said that because you spat on some fucking chicken strips, some chicken tenders, and you want to get online threatening me. Why you ain't threatening him? Why you ain't threatening the rich white man? Soulja? Why you ain't want a Superman on his ass? Why you want a Superman on Kandi? All Kandi did was good girl let the motherfucker come down and dog. You acting like she said you spat on the goddamn chicken tenders. She ain't said it. He said it. Y'all let people play in y'all faces too much. Too much. But the way the cops will be on the phone, knocking on his door again. Okay. Yeah. I think that's out of line. I didn't even catch that the first couple of times I listened to it. Baby. Mm-mm. And maybe it's because it's a white man that he's so aggressive in the video. But again, the stories are out there with Soulja, and how he is a very violent person, and the lawsuits that he has lost. The lawsuits that have been brought forward. So it does not. As trifling as it sounds, like who would spit on food or spit on food? If you're capable of doing the other things that these people have accused you of doing, and you've been found guilty in some cases, I would not put this past him to spit on food. Like he gives me that type of ignorant nickel. He just does. I don't think it's too far fetched. Could the white man be lying? Absolutely. But based off of Soulja's track record, I'm inclined to believe the white man. I don't care if he was black, Asian, Hispanic. I don't care. I would still believe it. Kandi responded.
Somebody said that you was looking for me. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
And Kandi said, do I have the post? She basically told him to pull on up. She would love to have him on speak on it. Kandi gonna get an interview, baby. It wasn't nothing. Girl, I wouldn't even, girl, on some real stuff, girl, if we just gonna be honest, girl, I wouldn't even be worked up about Soulja calling me a bitch. Girl, I've been called worse by better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw some people like, girl, he just disrespecting Kandi. Yeah, but at some point it's like, girl, look at your life. Like, in comparison to Kandi's, Soulja, your whole life is a read. You holding up money, but old bitches' money for beating their asses. You know? Here we go. She basically said, I heard, and she tagged Soulja Boy, was cussing me out on his live and said he wanted to pull up. Well, I would love for you to pull up. Let's speak on it. Let's speak on it. Girl, please don't pull up over here, girl. Now I ain't got nothing for you. I don't care about you cursing me out, but baby, don't come up over here, okay? Because baby, you come up over here, girl, the cops gonna be waiting for your black ass. Be very clear, girl. Roll your ass up over here if you want to,
Miss Peaches, you need to come up in here and get this Rock Wilder.
okay? Baby, as soon as you get around the corner, baby, it's gonna be about 5 cop cars waiting out in front. Okay, but sit your ass down. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and move on. Y'all know those Braxtons, baby. The Braxtons have a lot going on. You know, in my honest opinion, um, I do believe that for some people, watching the Braxtons can be traumatizing. Um, but I also believe that it forces people to really look into their own lives, their own family lives. Because sometimes I feel like people do watch reality TV to kind of escape from their world and just for like an hour out of the day, like live in their world. Like, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why people used to love the housewives, because we would see these, not every housewife, of course, but it's kind of like escapism. Like, we could watch these wealthy women shop and, you know, go out to eat and drink and fuss, right? You know, like, it was a way to kind of like escape from our world and kind of live in theirs for like an hour. um, but I think that sometimes with like a show like the Braxtons, that can sometimes be somewhat heavy, especially the last couple of seasons. Um, it it can be triggering for some people, but I think it forces people to kind of um, deal with or sit and think about things that may happen in their own families. I do. I think the Braxtons are a mess, but I think that they're probably one of the realest reality TV shows out. I do. It's still a produced reality TV show, but I think it's one of the if not the realest reality TV show out. Well, for those who have not been keeping up, Tamar Braxton says that she's pissed she didn't get to air out Trina's ex-husband after he was seemingly accused of inappropriately texting their niece when she was 16. So this is what Tamar said. No shade to nobody, but if I knew what all I know now, I would have aired Gabe's ass out like I would have normally. I believe Tamar. People who watch Braxton Family Values, Tamar used to be on them niggas' asses. She was. Y'all don't remember her reading the shit out of Tawanda's first husband? What was his name? Andrew? Right in front of Tawanda? How he wasn't a good father? How he didn't provide? I definitely believe Tamar would have aired Gabe's ass out. But all this was kept from me till Ashley spoke out so that I wouldn't. I'm pissed that I didn't get the opportunity. This season has made me ridiculously traumatized and triggered. Family Secrets is real and it will F you in your life up. It did for me. For those who don't know, Tamar unfortunately was violated as a child. And people are saying that it was two family members. Um, I don't know if she has verified that, but she was violated as a child. She did say this season on the Braxtons that when she went to her family, she said her family didn't help her. Tamar is a mess. Tamar is a big ass mess. Y'all know well, some of you may not know, but I have been a fan, and that's probably why sometimes I give Tamar a somewhat of a pass because, well, I mean, I'm nobody to give Tamar a pass, but I've been a fan of Tamar's music since her first album, like when I was in high school. I remember buying her album for $5 from Walmart. I still remember. Um, Tamar is a talented girl. Tamar can sing her throat off. And I think because Tamar is a big ass mess, and I think that a lot of us think Tamar is a big ass mess, sometimes it's easy just to throw Tamar to the side and not listen to nothing she has to say. I believe Tamar is like a broken clock. She's right twice a day. And I do believe that based off of that family and based off of the things that have happened to Tamar, I do believe that plays a part in why Tamar may act the way she acts. But I'm not a doctor, so I really can't speak on that, but I'm just giving my opinion. Okay. Anyways, family secrets is real, and it will f you and your life up. It did for me, and now that I'm healed and healing, I can't help but to help other people who grew up like me. Enough is enough. At some point, you have to do the right thing and show up for your younger self and other people who are hurting from other people's bullshit. So watch the damn show and please try and fix y'all effed up families like I'm trying to do. I still love them though. Whew. And for those who don't know, Ashley is the one who came out. A lot of people are blaming the Braxtons, Tamar, Tony. Ashley is the niece. Ashley is the one who came out and told her story. And for whatever reason, the story went viral and everybody was trying to figure out. But basically, I don't want to repeat the whole story. Ashley came out with a story, and she basically said when she was 16, her stepmother found some inappropriate text between her and one of her aunt's husband. The aunt was very supportive of her once they went and told the aunt what was happening. But the aunt stayed with the man. And then eventually she stopped talking to the niece. Long story short. Some people are making it seem as though the Braxtons did. Like, listen, Ashley is a grown-ass woman who decided to come out and tell her story. Full stop. I don't give a fuck if Gabe had just died yesterday. I am so sick and tired of people protecting family predators. It makes me sick to my fucking stomach. Even when Trina got her black ass down to the internet the other day with her husband beside her, still somewhat protecting Gabe. I said that's some nasty work. And y'all wonder why Ashley done moved girl halfway across the country, not the country, the world. I think she live in Barcelona somewhere, and don't want to fool with y'all. She could have picked up the phone. This is what they were saying on the episode. That Tawanda and Trina were having a conversation. She could have. They would have liked it better. I think it was Tawanda who was saying it. Maybe it was Trina. It was one of them. It was one of them who was saying that they wish that Ashley would have picked up the phone and had a conversation with Trina and let her know that some stuff was still on her heart. Well, girl, depending on how the last conversation y'all had went, that's probably why she didn't pick up the phone. And based off of your black ass still sitting down to the internet, girl, low-key defending Gabe, talking about, I just wish the other person was here to tell his story. What's the fucking story? The story is your fucking husband was texting your 16-year-old niece. He was preying on your niece. He was trying to fuck your 16-year-old niece. Like, that's the story. That's the story. And you still stayed with the nigga. Trina ain't no better than Gabe as far as I'm concerned. She not. She ain't no better than Gabe. Girl, I'm starting to get worked up. But yeah, I don't think it's fair. I think that we can put a lot of blame on the Braxtons as we review the show and talk about the show. But I think in this scenario, Ashley decides to come out and tell her story. That's why the story is being told. And I'm not mad at Tamar for wanting Ashley to come on her platform. Some people got mad at Tamar. Oh, she's just only using Ashley. She just wants Ashley to come on her podcast. Well, girl, what else she gonna go tell the story? Because like I said, girl, it's gonna be the big three. If Tamar didn't swoop in and say, girl, come over here to my podcast or come over here to the Braxtons and tell the story, it would have been Carlos King, Tasha K, or Jason Lee who would have got that interview. And probably 10 times out of 10, it probably would have been Carlos King. So hell yeah. Come over here and tell your story with Auntie Tamar. And another thing too, from what I think Ashley even said, at one point, Ashley used to live with Tamar and Vince when they were in LA. I think Tamar is just not this. Tamar has her ways, but Tamar, I believe, does try and help people. Like even with Tawanda, when she bought Tawanda a car years ago when she didn't have a car. Ashley stayed with Tamar and Vince. And I think that Vince got her a job at the record label. But I think Ashley started cutting up and Tamar said, babe, bitch, you got to go. Look, you're not going to. We're trying to help you. I think they bought Ashley a car, got her a job. But I think Ashley just started like cutting up. I don't know. I think even Tony tried to help Ashley at one point. So I don't think Tamar's just this horrible, horrible person. She definitely has her ways. I wouldn't trust to help her if I was her friend. Because she'll have you come out for your birthday and then girl have everybody thinking, girl, let me shut up. But yeah, shout out to Tamar. Shout out to Ashley. I think that we can put the blame on the Braxtons for a lot of things, but Ashley deciding to come out and tell her story, I don't think that's fair to try to put that on them. Ashley is a grown-ass, articulate woman. If she wants to come out and tell her story, then she's going to come out and tell her story. That ain't got nothing to do with the Braxtons, with her telling her story. There are some people who believe, oh, they just using her. If Ashley wants to go on the Braxtons, then she wants to go on the Braxtons. If Ashley wants to go on to Auntie Tay-Tay's podcast, why can't it just be that Ashley, as a grown woman who's aware, decided that I want to go on the Braxtons and I want to tell my story and I want to go on to Auntie Tay-Tay's podcast and tell my story? Why can't it just be that? Why does it have to be, oh, they're taking advantage of Ashley? No. Ashley could just be making her own fucking decision. Now, do I think them Braxtons was taking advantage of Kevin Jr. last year? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Kevin gave me he on the spectrum. Kevin gave me half of the time he didn't even know what was going on. I don't think they're taking advantage of Ashley. If anything, they want Ashley to shut the fuck up. Because then it puts a worse light, a worse-er light on them than that's already on them. Like, this is not making Trina look good. You see what I'm saying? That's why the cease and desist were sent. Because we don't want her to talk. Because if she talks, not only is it going to make us look bad, but then Trina is also going to make me look bad. So if anything, they did not want her to talk. Especially Trina. Anyways, I'm going, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm going to try to have up the review for Salt Lake City later tonight. All right. Bye, y'all.